I got to show you something. I don't know if you could read that. We appreciate your business, doing the little things to help you keep looking your best. Do I believe this? I don't think so. Let's jump into it. This came in my dry cleaning. It comes in all my dry cleaning, actually. And it is a little touch that is designed when you're taking, like in this case, this came off my suit jacket. It's got a little buttonhole. And you're supposed to, as a customer, read that and go, yeah, that's why I do business with you guys. That's why I like you people. It's because you appreciate my business. But the reality is that if you are going to go through the headache and the, let's say, downright expense to put these things on, to have them printed, and to make this part of your closeout process, shouldn't you train your employees to really understand what it means? Like when I show up to my dry cleaner, I used to have someone who asked about my family, asked about what was up. They knew me on site because I went there so often. And to be fair, I don't go to the dry cleaner nearly as often, but this one lady, whole reason I went to this location was because of her. She wasn't an owner. She was just an employee. And she was just someone that I really, got acquainted with. I liked her. And then one day she was gone. And the lady that was there that took her place didn't know anything about her, seemed really annoyed when I asked about her, and just said how I'd known her for a number of years and change is hard for me. This was an opportunity. I'm opening a door. Hey, well, you might have really loved Ellen, but you're going to love me. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sue or Sally or whatever her name was. But she didn't. She's like, yeah, number. What's your last name? Been here before? Clearly, I've been here before. I just asked you a question about the lady I've been doing business with for a number of years. The reality is that I thought maybe overwhelmed, brand new to the job. I don't know. I want to give her some grace, right? But it never got better. In fact, it got worse. Most days when I roll up, she's outside smoking, which is not exactly what I want to have. And if you smoke, hey, more power to you. But there's a smell that accompanies that activity, and that follows your hands, which is grabbing my clothes, picking out my clothes from the rack to give to me, and it's just not a good look for the business. What I have noticed is the ladies that sort of work kind of behind the scenes, they used to joke and laugh and they used to have fun. Those ladies are gone. There's what seemed like semi-robot ladies now. No music, no fun. They never make eye contact. They never try to say hello. And no one greets me. I don't buy this. You don't appreciate my business. You're going through the motions. You are lying to me and to everyone else when you say you appreciate our business, because you are not. You're not. As an owner of that organization, you are not training your people to understand what it takes to be good at customer service. You're not training your people to understand what is not a good look, i.e., an employee smoking literally 2 feet from an open door where all that fresh dry cleaning is happening or is waiting to be picked up. That smoke has to get in there somehow. It really got capped off when I picked up a shirt that had a stain on it that I didn't bring in. She didn't apologize. She didn't say, I'm super sorry. We'll take care of this. Didn't even tell me I wasn't going to have to pay for it again to get fixed. She just went, mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't do this because you can tell I'm picking it. It's still got the tag from when I picked it up yesterday. And it's a super bummer for me because I was taking this on a business trip. I'm not asking her to move heaven and earth to get this shirt taken care of, right? I wasn't asking that because I was leaving and I logistically wouldn't work. But no acknowledgement of the fact that this was their screw up. The reality is, and the lesson here, kiddos, is that if you're going to put things like this front and center, then you damn well better make sure that the people that are front and center with your customers understand what the intention is, how to live up to that intention, and to know what these words mean. I have no doubt that I could find the owner, I could seek them out, and I could complain and be a Ken, Karen, or whatever we're calling those people. But I don't know that anything will change. It is a culture thing, and it is something that is clearly not distinguished. I shouldn't say distinguished. Isn't disseminated to their employees. How I know this is I went to a different location, dropped off clothes, had a similar experience. People act like they don't care. Why? Because they're the only dry cleaner in the area and they have a captive market. So why should they? It just makes me sad. It also makes me encouraged because there is an opportunity to learn from the bad lessons that they are selling. When you're going to put something like this front and center, understand what it takes, that every person at every stage of your organization understands what this means, understands the intent behind it, or don't waste our time trying to sell us something that really isn't going to happen. You don't appreciate my business. You don't really give a crap about it. And honestly, I know this because your employees tell me that. And it's a sad state of affairs. I'm off my soapbox. I am not going to call out the dry cleaner by name. They certainly would be in desperate need of some Ripple training, but I don't know if it would work. I don't know if it would matter. I don't know if it would move the needle. Probably would. I'm not sure I'm going to go through the headache of trying to figure out how to make that so, just so I can get my dry cleaning handed off, picked up, and handled by somebody who actually gives a crap about me as a customer. Go out there, make a difference in the world, make a difference in someone's life, and you will make a difference in your own life. And as always, ripple on. I wonder if I could do something with